According to the Gallup organization, disengaged workers cost American companies alone more than $350 billion in lost productivity last year. And given the exponentially increasing number of distractions, how do we find ways to engage employees, manage change, and lead our teams where we need them to go, not only as professionals, but as people? I'm Tim Miles, and I've been researching that very problem for hours and hours and hours over the past year. And I started where pretty much everyone starts, by reading the same books about teamwork, leadership, and change that everybody reads. Maybe you've read them too. But the way we're working isn't working. The way these books suggested we should be working doesn't appear to be working either, you know? So I did something kind of weird. Kind of like I've been doing my whole life. I got curious and I went digging under rocks and peering through the fog and peeking through the curtains of the corners of the world to find unusual leaders, invisible heroes, and awesome agents of change outside the world of business. So I spent hours studying unconventional but crazy successful stewards of teamwork, leadership, and change. And I began to see a pattern emerge. As I learned lessons from school teachers and Girl Scouts and ministers and coaches, I learned from MDs, PhDs, EMTs, combat pilots, journalists, inventors, 8-year-olds and 80-year-olds, boxers, professional wrestlers, neuroscientists, honest to God, a rocket scientist. And still, the lattice work of this pattern tightened together the more I researched. At first, what I learned shocked me. I learned you can't really do teamwork. You can't really do leadership. You can't really do change. Well, you can try, but when you do, your results are at best temporary and at worst disastrous. What I learned was that teamwork, leadership, and change aren't actions, but results of focusing on 9 other principles. Now, the MDs and the combat pilots and the Girl Scouts may have had different names for them, but one quick trip to a thesaurus showed me something stunning. To develop true, lasting teamwork, you need to work on developing 3 skills that all 2 start with the letter T. To grow as an authentic, awesome leader, you need to work on developing 3 skills that all 2 start with the letter L. And to truly manage change from the inside out, you need to work on developing 3 skills that all 2, yes, start with the letter C. And all 9. The 3 skills of the 3 desired outcomes are interconnected in ways that will blow your mind. I couldn't see it studying traditional books on leadership, teamwork, and change. Instead, I had to scour the world and be curious and find these amazing agents and angels of these necessary elements for success as a business person, sure, but more than that. By developing these skills, you'll grow as a better person. You'll lead with love and learn in a talk called T.L.C. that every good company, every good team, every good person starts with heart. I customized this presentation for McDonald's for its debut. And I wasn't really sure what to expect. I wasn't sure if, because of its unusual nature and the personal stories I was telling, that, as my friend and business partner Ryan Patrick says, it could be the worst motivational speech in the history of the earth. But in the end, hundreds of managers from McDonald's stood and applauded for like 2 minutes. I think we're onto something. And we'd love to customize it for your conference, your convention, or your company too. For more information about T.L.C, Leading with Love, or any of our most popular presentations, workshops, and webinars, visit timmilestalks.com. The way we're working isn't working. I think it's time for a change. What do you think?